Hello everyone, it's Yeager from Photo17.com, the online home of Carolina's photography, and Photo17.com is where you can reach me for any photo biz questions. Want to set up a photo shoot of some sort? Holla. Portraits, weddings, drone photography, those are all my thing. And I've got tips and tricks available to you all over the web, such as our tips and tricks group. It's on Facebook. It is called The Shot Callers. Go there, just sign up to get into the group. You'll get in there. Links to all those social medias can be found easy through Photo17.com, which is the online home of Carolina's photography. This is the Carolina's Photography Podcast. And today I've just got to talk about this one topic. I've been waiting to talk about this for a while. I don't know why I didn't really have to wait. I could have just put the podcast up any time. That's kind of on me, isn't it? But giving advice away and not being afraid to give advice away to people. That's huge. I was told by someone not to give away so much photography advice or quote unquote so-called secrets, which I just think is absolutely ludicrous. That's crazy. For a lot of reasons, it's nonsense. Okay, for a number of reasons. I mean, there's no one thing I'm going to say that's going to make anyone so-called great at photography. It just doesn't work that way. You're going to have to put the work in, regardless what partial pieces of advice I can give or how-tos or news I can give anybody. So it's just not going to be a thing where I've got the monolith that's just going to affect anybody who listens or comes across anything that I've got to say. That's just not how it works. So reason number one not to be scared to give advice, it's just 2 cents. Flip it around, you hear people's 2 cents all the time. Whether they do anything with it or not, that's completely up to them. Same deal here. And I'm not scared. Going on to the next point, not scared anyone's going to use what I say against me, the advice, and put me out of some business or something like that. That's just so not how it's going to work. Keep in mind, you've got a guy right here who's just winging things a lot. Some things I'm winging a lot. Other things are planned out for months. It just depends. And I don't even know what's all going to get worked on from one day to the next. So I'm kind of, boiling down and dispensing a whole lot of things into a good, quick, easy soundbite here, but that's just not a thing. I'm not going to say, hey, if you use a ND filter, neutral density filter to get some better shots, that's going to just completely ruin me. There is nothing like that that's going to be said. It's just not going to happen. There's no play-by-play or tricks, because I got to tell you, I've used game plans over and over that have worked. All of a sudden, they've changed. The market has changed. People have changed. So this is not going to be a thing that you're going to be able to take and just ruin whoever gave you the news. Furthermore, a lot of the news comes from working photographers, videographers, anyone related to the field. Therefore, if you got the advice from them, they're still doing fine, then clearly it doesn't ruin you to add value to people's lives. We're just asking you a question. Yeah. Doesn't that make sense? Yeah, just give it a moment to just think about it. Oh, boy. And I'm also, to just wrap this quick podcast up, not afraid of being ghosted or screwed over by anybody. Because, really, that's their loss. If you can't really figure out that with me and Carolina's Photography, Photo17.com, it's like a walking media company, and how valuable and nice that could be to have in your back pocket, that gotta kind of be the person doing the screwing's loss. There's no name being called here. If you were a model and wanted to have video stuff, which is where their business is and is going, video content, multimedia type content, graphic design work to get your image label brand out, or definitely not, or most importantly, maybe the still photography, you can get all that in one place, and you've decided then, hey, I might deal with this guy or just ignore this guy or set up something to deal with this guy and not come back to this guy. And this guy has already got that kind of content, in the world with working sign models, and you want to be a model and you're still trying to get scouted. That is on you. The homework would have been really simple to do by just scrolling through Instagram and seeing what the photographer has already done. Just take me out of the equation. I'm just using models as an example. I'm not calling anybody out. There's no names or anything. I'm not sitting here being bitter. I've got a cherry Coke. I'm going to hop on. I'm happy right now. I'm just saying for an example. People are worried about getting screwed over. Like you're going to give some advice. It's going to turn against you. It's going to be used against you. You're going to try to help someone that's going to do something bad. You're going to give them the handout and they're going to bite your hand. Nobody's just not going around living thinking that way. It's their loss if they decide to go about things that way. Putting myself back in this, photo17.com, Carolina Photography, been around for over a decade. Some of these people were at an age where they had to ask their parents' permission to do anything. They're under 17 when I started. Still going. Before I even knew who you were. So I'm just not going to be afraid to reach out and try to offer any advice, assistance. Set up shoots like the shot caller stuff. Those are all free shoots. I need the content. Models may or may not need photos. I don't know if I'm much help to them, but I know it's not bad to have in your back pocket because I'm aware a lot of not just agencies, anyone who wants to work with you. There are people who would do due diligence. You might not be one who does that kind of deep due diligence, but there are people who are. They want to see your social media. They want to know what kind of people they are dealing with. You might not necessarily need all this production that you can get with a guy or a girl like me, or hell, a mole if the mole's doing production stuff and video photography and graphic design. No, you might not need it, but what's it hurt to have a friend somewhere? That is all. That is the podcast for this week. I am Yeager. It was tense. Why was it tense? It shouldn't have been so tense. Sorry about that, y'all. We'll have a little bit funner, happier tone next time, I promise. Yeager from photo17.com. Hit that like button if you like. Subscribe. If you're in podcast land or Apple Podcasts, wherever your podcast catcher is, like, rate, review, leave a comment if you liked on YouTube, IGTV, heart on IGTV, or comment, like on YouTube, hit that subscribe button for more of those moving and still picture tips from Carolina's Photography. Bye, y'all.